Hey, what's happening? Brian Jump. Welcome to the Service Marketing Podcast. That's the Service Business Marketing Podcast. That's AKA, I have a service business and I have some questions about marketing. That's what we're here to talk about. But your first time, we go over everything that is related to growing a small business, preferably service, not product-based. That's what we call service business. And we're going to help you get the rocket fuel to get your business up into orbit. Thanks for tuning in. If it's your first time, you're going to hear mostly just we're going to get right to actionables. We're going to get right to things that are going to be able to help you boost your business, spend less time, make more money, and get the business to whatever level you want to basically ascend to the stratosphere, if you will. So, we normally talk a little bit about pro baseball. Our family, my youngest is in the league, but right now it's off season. So, everything's going good. I think he was nominated for the top rookie on the Athletics. Him and as a pitcher, and then the fielder Henry Bolte both got honors for that, which is it's a good deal. I mean, to be recognized as the top rookie, and we're really excited for him for the next year. He's training like a mofo right now. I'll tell you that. He's not just sitting back, taking in cervezas and smoking cohibas. No, that's not the kids. That's not his MO. So he's grinding hard. That's about all we really have for the MLB report. Other than that, Denko right here, we've been very, very busy. We've got some nice weather this week, so good and bad. It slows down production, but it can give us new customers because of the rain. Californians aren't really known for being great drivers. So good problem to have when there's rain. I've already picked up a couple of jobs because of the rain. It's a good thing to have. But we're not going to do listener mailbag. I want to get after it pretty hard here. We've been doing a video version of this. I try to keep these short and sweet because the editing process takes a long time. So we're going to get right after it. Today we're going to talk about AI, artificial intelligence, for those of you that have been living under a deep, dark hole rock. The gap maker, why competitors who ignore it will get left behind. And that's just stark reality, and I'm already seeing it happen. People think, AI, it's for the techies, it's for those guys up in Silicon Valley that, there's no need for me to be involved. Au contraire, mon frere. Yeah, I would say there's a huge deal for any small business. I don't care if you're tech related or not, and I'm going to lay out the groundwork. I got my notes right here, my cheat sheets, so you're going to see. AI, it's not the future, it's the present. And I'll tell you right now, in the next 6 to 12 months, the biggest vulnerabilities for business, it's not going to be skills, it's going to be AI adoption. And there's a lot of businesses that recognize this, and they're trying to teach and coach businesses how to bring in this new technology. And within that alone, there's a lot of opportunity and money to be made. I'll say it now, and I'll say it at the end of this. If any of you have a small business and you need some help, and you either with digital marketing or adopting AI for your business, hit me up. I mean, I'm not going to tell you I'm the all-knowing orb, but I'm not Sam Altman, if you will, but I do know quite a bit about it, and I'm just like anybody. I'm a student in the game, but you'll see kind of the things that we've done and the vulnerabilities of your business potentially. And like I said, you can ignore it, but ignore it at your own peril, because like I said, if your competitors are doing it, you're going to get gapped, and that's what this episode's about. Right now, I'm already seeing body shops, PDR businesses, hairstylists, basically flatline, or they're exploding, and they're adopting these new techniques that AI is allowing to help you leverage. So let's get into it right now. So the first advantage or disadvantage is ultra fast response times, ultra fast response speed, if you will. So if a client reaches out, AI can use powered reception, and your competitors could be doing this right now. So let's say somebody has a form or they call and it's after hours. That can be rerouted right to AI, and they have either a chatbot who basically sounds like a human being and knows all the right language and can help them. You could actually route it to an actual human being too. And then of course the same thing with forms on your website. So if somebody calls after hours, and let's say they have a Tesla and they just got into an accident and they want to come in for an estimate, we book it. It automatically gets booked in. I don't care if it's 12:30 in the morning. You want to come in, come in. That could be a $5,000 drive. It could be a $1,000 drive. Who cares? It could be $300. But that's money that I'm going to hopefully capture that my sleeping behemoth giant body shop competitor is not going to get. And you might be thinking, well, you're a body shop. Okay, I'm a hairstylist. I'm sleeping. Same thing. Sally wants to refer her friend, and she calls or texts. You're sleeping. Your phone's off. Well, guess what? AI, your competitor, if she's looking to get in, she messed up her color, she's got some sort of event she needs to go to, bam. All those kind of things. So the AI advantage, either you're going to take it or your competitors are going to take it. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? This is just like one small thing, right? So basically what they're doing is they're capturing leads, and they can respond within 10 seconds. They nurture basically every call or form or text. And if you're not doing that already, crickets. Hyper-personalized messaging with your marketing at scale. All right, so everybody doesn't need the exact same thing that you offer, right? Same thing with me. Everybody doesn't want a bumper repair. Sometimes they have a door ding. Sometimes they have a scratch. Sometimes they want to paint the entire car, like this Land Cruiser I'm looking at behind the camera right here. So everybody has a different thing, and I want to personalize what they're looking for. Some people are looking for a more affordable approach, and maybe we're just going to do a complete polish on our car. Some people want to throw the piggy bank at it and just go full montage. All right, fine, let's do that. Hyper-personalized messaging at scale, basically growing your brand. Okay, this is what we're going to talk about. This is about using AI to clip and upload and magnify, amplify, if you will, your social media. So imagine if instead of you doing one video a week, right, one little short, if you will, let's say you did 30. Let's say you did 100 pieces of content. And they could be shorts, they could be 30 seconds, they could be 5 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever. You more than likely, especially if the content's at minimum decent, it's kind of average Joe, but it gets the word out there. You could easily get a couple new jobs a week off of that. No matter, and I say you could be you roofer, you plumber, you hairstylist, you Brian with the body shop, right? So shorts, reels, TikToks, YouTube clips, blog posts, Google business posts, Yelp, you name it. Auto-generated review responses, all this stuff happens, okay? So if I pump out, let's say 40 videos a week, and I do befores and afters and everything else, or a hairstylist does haircuts and does reels and carousels, we're going to gap our competitors because the people that are out there that are consuming this content, they're going to convert. It naturally does. Very few people do content at scale. And that's the beautiful thing about AI. People don't realize that it can edit, it can submit, it can clip. It's kind of scary. Sidebar. I just saw in the news, there's an AI song. I think it's a country song. It went to number one. And I don't know exactly what genre. And you guessed it right. It's completely AI. I mean, it's kind of gross in a way. I mean, AI is going to do everything better than we do, so we might as well adapt it and utilize it and leverage it versus trying to compete with it. Don't try to compete with programmatic scale. That doesn't make sense. Use it, leverage it, and then hopefully we'll all have a job in 5 years. I don't know, between robots doing body work and AI, I mean, we're just going to be doing push button, I don't know. We'll just do accounting, I guess, right? So even that's going to be automated. So next one, AI pricing strategy and profit optimization. Okay, the AI advantage. Competitors can use AI to calculate the ideal pricing for my business, let's just say by car type. And what we can basically do is I can enter all this information in by, let's say, Hondas and BMWs and identify the most profitable jobs and even seasonal demand. And then I optimize my labor time, my cost, and I basically remove my unprofitable services. We've already been doing this. I'll give you an example for our business. And for the hairstylist business, let's just walk it back. Let's say that might be bang trims or kid cuts. If it doesn't make sense, maybe you do it as a courtesy for your clients, but maybe you just can't anymore. Maybe it doesn't make sense. And if you're making more money with somebody in your chair, why is that a problem? At the end of the day, that's money you can use for marketing and to grow. You add more chairs, you go rent or build or buy a salon. Pretty soon you've got a chain of salons like Sola, and you're sitting on a beach in the Caribbean sipping fruity drinks while Joe hairstylist is sitting there doing barber cuts and doesn't understand why he's only making $3,000 a month, right? It's, like I said, it's just working smart, guys. AI is smart. So my competitor, let's say they use AI and they figure out that Model 3 bumper repairs are the highest margin, and they just start banging the market and the ads and the content for this, right? And what's going to happen? They're going to gobble up all that low-hanging fruit that's fat and meaty. Let's say for hairstylists, maybe it's a balayage. Maybe it's a balayage has the highest margin per hour, or hair extensions if you do that, right? So gap created. Bam, all of a sudden people that are looking for balayages in your regional area, your circle of 5, 10, 15 miles, whatever, that person's already become that specialist and they're doing that business. They're marketing it, their content, it all reflects around that. And what are you doing? You're doing bank clips, you're doing kitty cuts. And once again, they're going to be back out on that beach next to that other person in the Caribbean drinking their fruity drink, and you're sitting there, trying to figure out why you're out in the yard picking up dog poo and your rental condo. So anyway, that's a visual, isn't it? Okay, next one. AI customer experience systems. Okay, so your competitor could use AI to deliver a luxury level frictionless experience. They can have instant appointment reminders. There's a couple things in here, by the way, that I don't even use, and I'm like, brilliant. So instant appointment reminders, AI follows, automated. Your car is being worked on updates. The one thing I've never done, and AI gave me the idea, is if somebody drops off a car after they leave, I want to have an automated response that says, "Hey, thanks for bringing your car in. Just want to let you know we're starting on it now, or we just started." So there's no worry, right? You take away all the second guesswork, and it's just communication. And a lot of people want that. The customers will tell you how much communication they want by how many times they reach back out to you. And a lot of our customers reach out to us a lot. So they really, not all of them, but a lot of them worry about their car. They worry about it like it's a human being. We're not going to go down that dirt road right now, if that's right or wrong or weird. What we're going to talk about, though, is how to make those kind of people happy. People that are hypersensitive and value the services that we provide, which at the end of the day, that's our avatar. I want people to care. I don't want people like, who gives a crap about my Bentley? It can have a dent in and a scratch. I don't care. And we see those kind of people too. Automated responses after somebody drops off. Maybe somebody is due to come into the chair for your hairstyling. You give them a reminder and say, oh, by the way, I've got this other promotion or this other thing or whatever, or here's a success story of this. I'm saying? It's just content. You can cross-sell, upsell within those messages, right? AI competitor intelligence. This is the last one that we're going to rock and roll. Let's say I want to know who's doing what in my marketplace. I unleash the dogs. AI starts combing all social media, combs Google, I analyze all nearby shops. I see the reviews and their weaknesses. I identify their pricing, and I scan their ads. I reverse engineer. I could do their SEO, you name it. Monitor their Google rankings, track which videos are trending, which they're probably not even doing videos, and then check what customers complain about. And then I can find out the high intent keywords. I can find out let's say the shop has slow turnaround. They say it just took too long for Mission Viejo Auto Body to get our car out, and there's multiple times people have said that, or they complain about high prices or bad communication. Then I craft ads to target those gaps, and guess what? Bam! I just stretched them. Especially if I amplify that within our shared community. Hairstyles. I'll give you an example. All right, let's say that there's a long lag time for a certain stylist or a company, and you promote same day availability. Maybe it comes at a premium, but you lock out an hour and a half, 2 hours a day, whatever it is, but only because that people are booking it, and they're getting charged extra 30 or 50%, but so what? It's valuable. People sometimes just need to get in. Speed has a cost, right? So this is how you gap your competitors. So the key takeaways, guys. Those who use AI are going to at least double, if not go at a factor of 3 or 4 or 5x, right? The ones who ignore it are going to get replaced. You're not even going to get gapped. You're eventually not going to be able to even compete at all. And that's a dark idea. It's a dark mindset. But at the end of the day, I think it's more of a positive mindset, because I'm trying to be retroactive and proactive, I should say, as try to move forward, be an early mover instead of waiting for this. Like I said, I'm already seeing it. I'm already seeing a lot of different industries, and the more blue collar, they're going to be a little bit slow to it. The white collar are embracing this stuff, especially product-based business, but services need to do it. So there it is. I hope this was informational. I hope you were able to glean something out of this to help you run your business better and maybe be more efficient and gap the competition before, they step on you. And if anybody, as a side note, like I mentioned earlier, if you have any questions, you need some help with AI integrating in your business, hit me up. You can DM me just AI and your contact information, and I'll reach back out to you. Same goes for digital advertising if you need help running ads. Appreciate all you guys. Love everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend and next week, and we will catch you on the next Service Marketing Podcast. Bye-bye for now.